Dear students, welcome to the science class. In the last class, we started with the topic named as fabrics to the fiber, and we already discussed about what is fabric. We already discussed about what is yarn or thread, and I already discussed about the fibers also. That is nothing but from fibers we are going to make yarns or threads. From that threads or yarns we are going to make the fabrics. That is nothing but the clothing. So we already started with the processing of the cotton fiber. We started with the processing of the cotton fiber. That is nothing but we have to make a cotton cloth. We have to make a cotton cloth by using the cotton fiber. How we are going to make that cotton cloth by using this cotton fiber? We have to discuss in today's class. We already discussed the first step, that is nothing but ginning. The first step, that is nothing but the ginning. That is nothing but the removal of the seeds from the fiber. We have to remove the seeds which are present in the fibers, which are present in the cotton fibers. That is nothing but the first procedure. That is nothing but the ginning. Right? If you remember the previous class, cotton is produced in the cotton field, which is produced in the cotton field, and they are kept from the cotton plant. Cotton plant and cotton fiber together is known as cotton. Right? They are produced in the cotton field. And the fruits of that cotton field or cotton plant are known as cotton balls, and they look like this. They will look like this. They will be cotton ball, and they the size of that cotton balls, that is nothing but the cotton fruit is of the lemon size. It is of the lemon size. The size of the lemon and the size of that cotton fruit will be same. Right? After the maturity, when that cotton plant becomes mature, we discussed in the previous class only. When that cotton plant becomes mature, the cotton fruit is going to burst out. The cotton fruit which is like this, it is going to burst out. When it burst out, the cotton fiber which is present inside the cotton fiber which is present inside the fruit is going to come out. It is going to come out. And another thing, when you see that cotton field, where the plants are become matured and the cotton fruits are bursting out, when you see that field, the field looks like a layer of snow is covered that field. The layer of snow is covered that field. If you take the example of the Himalayas, when you see that Himalaya, it is fully white because of the covering of the snow on the Himalayas. In the same manner, when you see that cotton field, when the cotton fruit is burst out, when the cotton plant becomes mature, when you see those things, it looks like it is covered with the snow. It is covered with the snow. The fully field is covered with the snow. Right? And from those things, we have to take out the cotton plants. We have to take the cotton fibers which is present in the field, and we have to take those things and we have to separate the seeds which are present in those cotton fibers. We are going to pluck it. We are going to plug the fruit, or we are going to plug the cotton balls. We have taken the cotton balls and we are going to remove the covering of the cotton balls, and we are going to take the cotton fiber. Along with that cotton fiber, after that, when we take the cotton fiber, we are going to remove the seeds which are present in that cotton fiber. The seeds which are present in the cotton fiber is removed. How they are going to be removed? They are removed by either by the human beings or either by the machineries. Either by the human beings or either by the machineries. They are going to put a machine that is going to separate the seeds one side, and they are going to separate the cotton fibers one side. So we are extracting the exact cotton what we are required for the purpose of the producing the cotton fabric. We are just separating those things one by one. That process is nothing but it is the ginning. The process of removal of the seeds from the fibers is nothing but ginning. After that process, it is known as ginning. Next, what you have to do? The next process is nothing but the carding. It is nothing but the carding, that is nothing but the cleaning and separating of the fibers stuck together. Right? If you check that fibers, it will be stuck together like if you take the headphones which is kept in a bag, the wire of the headphones are coiled to each other. They are going to be coiled to each other. And take the wires or take the spring, like they are coiled to each other. If you take the hairs, how they are coiled to each other when they grow larger, the length of the hair becomes larger. how they are coiled to each other, how they are stuck to each other. In the same manner, the fibers which we are removing from that fruits and we are separating from the seeds are stuck together. They are stuck together. For that reason, what we have to do? We have to remove the fibers one by one. We have to take these fibers one by one. We have to remove those things. For that purpose, we are going to do the next second procedure. That is nothing but the carding. Carding is nothing but cleaning and separating the fibers stuck together. We have to first clean that fiber. Right? We have to clean that fiber. If you have to take the impurity, if it has contamination, you have to remove those things. After that, it is easily to contaminate because we are growing the cotton in the cotton fields. That is nothing but the environment will be open and there is a chances where that is going to be contaminated or it is going to be get of the waste material. So that we have to clean those things. After cleaning those things, what we are going to do? We are going to separate the fibers stuck together. We are going to take one fiber and pluck it out, and we are going to separate those fibers one by one by using the process what? By the carding process. So that carding process is nothing but cleaning and separating the fibers stuck together. One by one you have to remove those things which are stuck together. After that, the next procedure, that is nothing but drawing. That is nothing but the stretching of the fiber. Drawing is nothing but the stretching of the fiber. Now already what we have done? We have collected the fibers. We have collected the cotton fibers. We have separated the cotton fibers from seed. Second procedure, the cotton fibers are now what I have done. We have cleaned that cotton fibers and we have separated the each fiber individually. We have separated the each fiber individually by two processes. The third process what we have to do? We have to draw. We have to do the process number 3. That is nothing but drawing. That is nothing but the stretching of the fiber. That is nothing but the stretching of the fiber. Why we have to stretch that fiber? So there, because stretching of the fiber makes it is thinner, and with stretching of the fiber, the amount of the fiber is going to increase. While stretching of the fiber, then it will become smooth, so that the next process can be done. That is nothing but the spinning. For that reason, we have to do the drawing. Now, how we are going to stretch that fiber? The fiber will be shrinked one because of the continuous removal of those things. And if you see the cotton balls, the cotton which is coming out from the cotton ball, it is closely arranged. It looks like this. So that we have to make it thin and it should be straight line. If you check the thread or yarn, it is always been in the straight line. The thread will be in straight line. It will be longer in length. But when you check the cotton balls, they are synced ones. They look like balls only. So that what we have to do? We have to make it thinner and lengthier. So what for that purpose, what we are going to do? We are going to do the stretching of the fiber. How we are going to do the stretching of the fiber? We have to collect that fiber and you have to press it by beneath our fingers. We have to press it by beneath our fingers and we have to stretch one by one. We have to stretch one by one so that it becomes thinner and the length of that could be increased. In this way we are going to do what? We are going to stretch the fibers. That is nothing but the third step. That is nothing but the drawing. After 3 steps, what I have done? We have just done that. We have separated the fibers, we have cleaned the fibers, we have stretched the fibers. So that furthermore that we are going to make it as a fabric. We are going to make it as fabric, so that we are going to use some equipment so that it will become pattern of the cloth. After that pattern of the cloth, we are going to stitch it to make a fabric. So that next step is nothing but it is the spinning. Next step is nothing but what? It is the spinning. How we are going to do the spinning? Right? We are going to do the spinning by using a equipment that is nothing but the charka. Right? And next procedure is spinning. Spinning procedure is nothing but it is the process of making yarn thread from the fiber. It is the making of the process. It is converting the fiber to the yarn. So that we can say that spinning is the process of converting fiber to the yarn. Here in this process we are going to convert fiber, that is nothing but cotton fiber, which is separated in the third step, and we are going to convert that fiber to the yarn, that is nothing but threads. How we are going to do it? For that we are given an activity. That activity is nothing but what we have to do. We have to take a cotton plug, right? Or we have to take a cotton wool. That cotton wool we are going to take in one hand, and we are going to press it in beneath our fingers in one hand. We have to keep it, pinch some cotton plug between our hands, our fingers. We have to pinch it out. We have to pinch it out using the thumb and forefinger of the other hand. Right? We have to hold it in one hand. We have to pinch it, and what we have to do? We have to pinch it using the thumb and the forefinger, and gently start pulling out all the cotton which is present in that cotton wool. After that, what we have to do? How we are going to pull it out? I am keeping in one hand. I am going to keep cotton wool. In another hand, I am going to remove it. If let the cotton wool be in this hand, I am going to keep it in this hand. I am going to use my forefinger and thumb, so that I am going to pinch it. I am going to pinch it and pull it out. And pull it out. While doing so, what I am going to do? I am going to rotate it. I am going to rotate it. I am going to spin it. I am going to twist it. Rotate it, spin it, twist it. What will happen? After the twisting, after the rotating, this thing, the cotton which is coming outside, it looks like a thread. It looks like a thread. You can do this activity in your home. Take some cotton plug or cotton wool, keep it in one hand, by other hand, using the fingers and thumb, twist it, just pinch it. Pinch it is nothing but it is holding the cotton plug. And what you have to do, you have to pull it out. Not everything, you have to pull it out, the fiber which is coming in these two fingers, and you have to pull it out. What will happen? It is coming outside. It will be a long stretch of the long stretch of what? It will be the long stretch of the fiber. So what we have to do? We have to, while pulling those things out, we have to rotate it. We have to rotate it, or we have to twist it. What will happen after the twisting? After the twisting of that yarn, it will become twisted one. Twisted one means the fiber which is present in that cotton, it will become what? It will become yarn. It looks like a thread, or it looks like a yarn. Thread and yarn is nothing but it is made by the cotton fiber by pinching it and pulling it out and twisting it. Right? This is the main idea for the spinning. That is nothing but to make the fiber to the yarn, convert the fiber to the yarn, so that spinning can be known as process of. This is the process of making. This is the process of making yarn from the what? Yarn from the fiber. Yarn from the fiber. Right? By this we came to know that spinning, that is nothing but twisting of the fiber, is going to lead to us to the yarn. Spinning of that fiber will lead to the yarn or thread. So that what we have to do? We have to make a equipment that is going to spin the fibers to make a yarn. It is going to make a yarn. So that we are going to use a charka. We are going to use a charka for the purpose of the making yarn from the fiber, so that we continuously provide the fiber. Those fiber is converted into yarn by using the spinning. So that for that reason we are going to use the charka. If you remember the Gandhiji used in the freedom struggle. He used the charka for the purpose of the production of the khadi cloth, or purpose of the production of the khadi cloth. So that he should start the Swadeshi movement. Swadeshi movement is nothing but he is going to use the cloth which are made in India only. Due to that, the imports of the which is coming from British should be stopped. For that reason, he started the Swadeshi movement. In that Swadeshi movement, he is going to use the charka for the purpose of the pulling yarn or threads from the fiber. That charka is nothing but how it looks like. Charka used for the purpose of what? For the purpose of the processing of the making of the yarn from the fibers. Charka looks like this. And it will connect it like this. So that the yarn should be made of this charka and it will be connected to another thing like this. And you have to continuously rotate this thing. So when you continuously rotate these things, these fibers are going to twisted and they are going to become threads. So that it has two parts. First part is a spinning, is a hand spindle. Spinning. First part will be it have a hand spindle. It had a hand spindle. Second thing it had charka. Second thing it had what? It had the charka. Now what is the work of hand spindle and what is the work of charka? We are using the charka for the purpose of the making of the thread from the fiber. So that hand spindle is nothing but a spindle which is going to spin this charka. Which is going to spin this charka, so that we are going to spin the charka so that it starts to rotate. If it starts to rotate, when you put the fiber here, the fiber is going to convert into a yarn due to this charka. Because of the charka is going to make fiber into yarn. It is going to convert the fiber into the yarn. So that by this continuous process, there is the production of the what? There is the production of the yarn or thread from this charka. The spindle, hand spindle is going to rotate the what is going to rotate this charka. And what is the work of charka? Charka is going to pull every fiber which is present here and it is going to convert that fiber into the what? It is going to convert that fiber into the yarn. That is nothing but it is the thread only. Right? In other words, charka or hand spindle is also known as takli. It is known as takli. Takli is nothing but the spindle one. From where we are going to spin that charka. Right? Now, this charka is used by the Mahatma Gandhi for the freedom struggle movement, for the freedom of the India, for the independence of the India. Mahatma Gandhi used this charka to produce the khadi material, to produce the khadi cloth. So that at that time of the freedom struggle, East India Company, that is nothing but England, I have the authority on India, so that we have to make independent, we have to take freedom from the England, that is nothing but Britain. For that reason, in India, all people are taking the cloth which is imported from the England, So that to stop those things, Mahatma Gandhi started a Swadeshi movement. That Swadeshi movement is nothing but he started to manufacture the clothing material in India only by using the charka, so that the import of the cloth which is made in the England mint should be stopped. By using the charka, he started to produce the khadi cloth. Those khadi cloth are made in the Swadeshi. Swadeshi means nothing but in India only. Those khadi cloths are started by the Indians to wear those cloths. So by wearing those cloths, they stopped the import of the England, so that the damage is done to the England only. The damage is done for the Britain. For that reason, it is one of the major freedom struggle fights done by the Gandhiji. That is nothing but the Swadeshi movement. For that reason, Government of India constituted a body called as Khadi and Village Industries Commission in 1956. For that reason, because it is homemade one, because of it is Swadeshi one, for that reason, Government of India in 1956 constituted a body that is nothing but it is like body of the Indian government. Constituted a body, that body is nothing but what it is. It is the Khadi and Village Industries. It is the Khadi and Village Industries. For the purpose that we are going to use this Swadeshi cloth. By this body in India, we are develop the employment for the Indian people, as well as we started manufacturing more amount of Indian cloth by using this commission, because of this commission. For that reason, these are things are going to be done. So that spinning is nothing but, I hope this is clear. Everything about the spinning. Spinning is nothing but we are going to make a fiber to the yarn. We are going to convert the fiber to the yarn. That is nothing but we are going to make a thread. How we are going to make the thread? We are going to use the charka. Charka has two parts. One is spindle. Hand spindle. Second one is charka. By charka, because of the moment of days, there will be formation of the yarn from the fiber. And to move this thing, we are going to use the hand spindle, which is going to rotate in this. By this, we are going to make a threads. By threads, next class we are going to discuss about by threads we are going to make the fabrics. Up to that point, just revise this thing. Up to this point, we covered we are going to convert the fiber to the yarns. Up to this point, last point is making up the clothing material. So that we are going to discuss those things in the next class. Up to that time, take care, stay well, stay home, and thank you.